But as you mentioned there, Ash, this iron ore price is a big one. It's something that affected Labor when they were in office, and it's got to be said, they were criticised for using it as an excuse by the then opposition. Now we see it's also affecting the opposition because it's falling even lower. It had highs of $180 US a tonne. It dropped in the last estimates by the government. They wanted to be conservative, they said, so they said, we're going to predicate this budget on it being just $60 US a tonne now. A warning from the Treasurer, Joe Hockey, he's been in the Australian Financial Review today, saying he might have to work with a new floor price of just $35 a tonne. What would that mean for the budget? Well, about $25 billion written off over the next 4 years. No timeline now we've had for some time from the government in terms of when they might deliver a budget surplus. In terms of this latest hit, the iron ore price, we had reaction this morning on AIM Agenda.
Seen a dramatic fall in the iron ore price from $120 a tonne when we delivered last year's budget to under $50 a tonne now. And if it could go down to $35 a tonne, then that would even hurt our budget bottom line even more. I mean, for every $10 a tonne it falls, it's a $10 billion hit over the forward estimates to our revenue projections.
Joe Hockey, for all those years, the hypocrisy of saying for all those years that it wasn't a revenue problem, it was a spending problem. And today he realises that where there comes boom, it is followed by lower prices as well. And they hadn't factored this in. And I even look at the comments of Jeff Kennett, who said for the last 2 terms of the Howard government, that rate of spending didn't bank the savings there. So this is a mess of the Liberals' own making.
So, look, it's been a problem for both sides, as you'd expect. The fact that the Liberal Party hit out at Labor when they used it as an excuse, it's now being criticised by Labor as well. But this is obviously also feeding into the fact that the budget is a problem for either side at the moment in terms of the falling revenue and this iron ore price hitting not just Australia, Ash, of course, but WA as well, and that will no doubt feed into this ongoing debate now about whether WA should be getting more out of the GST. And we'll, of course, we heard Bill Shorten mention there that he wasn't supporting that case.